Testing the mic. Is it working? Testing, testing. Testing the mic. Is it working? I think I'm done for the day. The market looks very choppy. As you can see, I made 500. 75% winning trades. I had one losing trade, the first initial trade that I took. That was a losing trade. And then the other ones that I've added, they all came out to be profitable. See, here's the fills. Actually, I should have went long, but I saw this bottoming of the topping tail form. So that was, to me, a rejection of this 200-day moving average. But it just took off right after that, the next 2 minutes. Should have reversed. Once it cleared this tail, I should have reversed and went long. But I was somewhat short-minded. Um, so this is the overnight showing also. This chart is only the New York Open. So um, so when I saw this like this, so I went short, but I should have reversed once it cleared this tail. But I thought it might produce a double tail like this here. So, and it kind of did this quickly, took out this tail fairly quickly. So there was still time in the 2 minute chart. So that's why I did not reverse. But then when I saw this tail, um, I wanted to add another contract short, which I waited. And then once it produced this tail, I added another one. And then I just got out with one contract and then another one here. Put those fills in, as you can see here, okay? So the initial contract was a loss. The initial trade was a loss. The second one was a gain. That was $410. For some reason, just got to be very accurate to pinpoint these lines to show. See, it's not showing. Okay, $410 on this trade. My God, these got to be so accurate with these. There you go. 160 minus 160 for this trade. So it was a $250 net gain. And then I shorted here for additional, I think 150 bucks, 170 or so. What was it? 175. Then I scalped another one here. Come on, $100. So for the total of 500. So it's just kind of stuck here in this range a little bit between 765 and 725. On the 5 minute chart, I mean this 5 minute chart, this 5 minute bar was taken out, just didn't close below it. So as you can see, it's just chopping here in this range. So Eskimo, I'm currently not investing in any companies. I'm just um I'm not invested right now. I'm long commodities and I'm long the bonds. But uh the current economic conditions, the I mean they're pretty bad. So and Wall Street is way out of touch with Main Street. So uh but I think we just had some news here at 7 o'clock, or maybe one of the maybe Powell, Jerome Powell speaking right now, I think. There might be some volatility right now. Yeah, I like the short trade. See, look at the market going down now. I should have took this short right over here once this tail formed, because on this 5 minute chart, as you can see, this red bar took out this green bar. So it's gonna have a hard time getting above it. So my stop would have been right above this bar. It almost came to the stop, right? But now we're producing double tails on the 5 minute chart. So that would have been, let's see, I think 15 point. Yeah, that would have been 15-point trade, so $300 per contract. Well, Eskimo, like I said, I'm not giving any financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm into. Um, have you watched my weekly analysis video? I explain my thinking behind what I see on the charts. So the bond market is forming a reverse head and shoulders. So let me see if I can pull that up again so I can show it to you. Hold on one second. Let me see here. Uh, Okay, so here's the bond market, okay? Um, this is the weekly chart. So let me see if I can draw some. So you got one shoulder right over here. We produced a lower low, and then we failed to produce a new one. Okay, so this is one shoulder, the head, and another shoulder. So we did have this nice green bar and closed above the moving averages. But then this bar, it bothers me, okay? But then again, that following day, we came back up. So, but the bonds, like investing is, a long-term time frame. So this is the monthly chart, and you can see as well on this chart that you get the one shoulder here, the head, and another shoulders forming, right? So last month, I mean, we actually went above this red bar, but we did not close it because that one day, if you watched my video, this bar right here, this one day on Friday, I believe it was. Yeah, it was a Friday. It just, it was nasty. So that's why we have this tail. But if we just chopped or just small loss, small reversal, that would have um, at least just closed above this uh, red bar. I would have liked that a lot more. But now again, but the thing is, I think we're gonna close above this month. That's why I'm bullish on bonds. Okay. Or we might just see a little chop. But the thing is, these 2 months, very strong, very powerful move to the upside. Okay. So now we're having a hard time coming back down because of this move. So now once we close, the important thing is we got to close above, and erase this red bar. Once we erase it and we close above, and hopefully, even better scenario would be if we close above this 20-day moving average, which is declining. See, it's declining. So we need to close above it and just above these red bars. That's just going to erase all this down move. Okay. And that going to confirms my um, prediction, I guess you want to call it, because nobody really knows what's going to happen. So everybody's predicting. But I'm just um, listening to the charts, because charts are footprints of money, right? So, um, so that's what I want to see. And if we do that, once we get above the 20-day moving average, we're going to probably see a little pullback also and retest this 20-day moving average and then continue. So my target would be 120, roughly 120 or so, this 200-day moving average. The 50-day moving average is declining, it's rounding out. So that's going to produce resistance. The 200-day moving average is resistance. So that would be my target. But then to break this resistance, it needs to break really hard and fast. So that's the key to breaking all these supports and resistances. Um, so like you can see here, we just came down hard. So I was expecting a little pullback because, to erase all this down move would be very hard to do. So then we kind of chopped and then we broke. We erased this small bottoming tail right at the 200-day moving average. We close below it. See how we close below it? That's the key. You need to close below these candles. If we don't, we might get another shot the following day, week, month, whatever the time frame is. So that's why I liked this one day on this in this bar. I mean, God, I was so disappointed because, like I said, I'm long bonds um, because of this, and of course I'm also long the precious metals. I like gold and silver, so um, so that's why I like the bonds because that's what I want to see this month. This bar turning nice and big and green. I mean, if we had a bar like this just form here, that would be awesome. Okay. So let's see what else. But it's just to me, I mean, it's hard not to trade your feelings, right? Because everybody's got an opinion. Everybody, you know, everybody has a bias to the upside, to the downside. And the economic conditions are really bad right now. And why is this market going up? I mean, why? Because the technology stocks. I mean, they're just insane. What's what's Nvidia doing today? See, I mean, Nvidia came down pretty hard, and it's just coming back down, coming back up. Um, it's up 4% today. I mean, we are in technology, driven economy pretty much. So that's why I said in a couple of my videos that I trade NASDAQ. I watch NASDAQ. That's my number one indicator because that's what drives the markets. You know, tech, tech, tech. Everything is tech. It's crazy, but it's hard to sometimes trade, against your feelings because your feelings are so strong. Sometimes I still do it. I mean, look at today. I was short-minded, and then it just came back up and finally came down. But looks like here's another thing I'm seeing here. I think this data is delayed. So, but um, so we had this two bottomy tails. So nice big body, right? Slightly smaller body. And then this body is about the same as this one. Then a smaller one. So is today's action and the body going to be a little bit smaller? That's what I think, right? Um, so what that tells me is the bulls are having a hard time pushing it harder, higher. So we might see a round top. Okay, so we'll see what this day produces, what kind of bar. But so just kind of notice that, on a weekly chart. I mean, we took out these, I like to call them the pause bars, 2 weeks. So just, range up and down, just pausing for a while and then just continuation. So, I mean, you can kind of do a measured move you know, from say from here to here. So just call it, God, to make it simple, 18,800 to 20,300, let's just say. So now this move would be the same, not exact same, right? Because nothing is ever exactly the same, but so you would see another move of this magnitude to the upside. So roughly around here or so, which is 21,000. And I mean, I mentioned this forward curve in one of my couple of my weekly analysis videos, but so back then it was at 20,000, so we broke above that already. But now it's showing 23,000. I mean, does this thing ever go down? I don't know. So I don't know how this works. If anybody knows how this, what this means or works, put it down in the comments section. Um, so that's the that's what I think about the whole overall market, you know. I mean, look at the Dow Jones. I mean, yeah, Dow Jones. I mean, it's negative today, right? I mean, the reason Nasdaq and S&P 500 because a lot of those S&P 500 stocks are in Nasdaq. So these two are very correlated. These are only the 30th market cap stocks, right? In Dow Jones, biggest companies in the United States. So it's negative. And the smallest ones, the small cap stocks, are negative too today. See, so it's mostly just technology just drives the market. I mean, the FANG stocks, right? The Facebooks, the Apples, the Netflix, you know, now it's Nvidia, Amazon, the big boys. Everything else is down, the big boys are up. I mean, this is to me it's crazy. Eskimo, you're asking me also about the energy. So, energy wise, I look at crude oil. Okay, you can look at, you know, also, of course, natural gas, which I follow too as well. I look at that. Um, so here's a daily chart of crude oil. I'm bullish on crude. Um, because I explained in my analysis video. Okay, so we are on this is a weekly chart. We are above this 200-day moving average. This is a weekly chart. So we just stayed above it, right? We just kind of moving in a range here between say 90 bucks and 60, this $30 range here. So and then so we had a bottom here. We had a higher bottom, right? Failed to produce a new low. So we went up, we came back down to the moving averages and moved back up. So now one would think we're going to continue and break, or at least hit 92 or so, right? 91, 92 in this range because nothing is, you know, one specific price. So, but then on the monthly chart, which is a little more clear to me, we are above this 50-day moving average. So we came back down, halted. We're not moving back down anymore. We're halted by the 50-day moving average. We moved above the 20-day moving average. We came back down, lower, I mean higher low. Now we're above it, above the 20-day moving average. And the key is this 20-day moving average form a bottomy tail. And we closed above this bar. Remember how I always say, excuse me, need to close above the bar. We did here, right? And we produced this bottoming tail right at the 20-day moving average. Excuse me. So that tells me we're going higher. There's no more movement to the downside. We tried, we failed, we produced a tail, and now we're going higher. So that's the long-term outlook, okay? Short term, could be chopping back and forth and slowly, going up. But 120 would be again. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to 120 or not, but I mean, $100, it's a psychological level, and it's a lot of price action at $100 level here, so we're probably going to hit 100. 120, it's possible, of course. Anything's possible, but 100 is more reasonable. I mean, it's $20, right? So $20 move. I mean, from 65 to 85 is $20, so it's very reasonable. I mean, look at this move, 1 month down. I mean, it's just insane. We went actually negative. So that's why I like energy higher. And of course, my gold and silver. So today, I mean, yesterday we just had this negative day, which I don't like, because he erased this move off the 50-day moving average, came back down, and today we're just kind of not moving much. But we're going to have a little hard time because we produced this double top, and we got just above this red bar. We closed above it. But there was still this tail, right? This little tail, and it just didn't want to close above it. So maybe that's why we pulled back. And the weekly. Okay, on the weekly, this is the key. We can't close below this bar for the week. Of course, this rising 20-day moving average is going to push the prices back up, or try at least. Depends how strong the bears are and pushing the price. But once we close, I mean, that's a bad sign. Okay, so there could be, if we did, let's just say we did close. So we might see a little pullback to the upside because of this 20-day moving average rising, and then continuation to the downside. Actually, I was expecting this move here to come down to roughly right around here, which is 2280 or so. I was going to buy some more gold. So gold and silver. So that's the key. We can't close below 23, say 30. And of course, these tails, that's the problem. Rejection, double tails, that's pretty strong, pretty powerful. Rejection, right? So 2500. So, and silver, that's pretty much the same thing. Except we didn't close below this bar. And on the weekly, yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna go below it, but It's only Tuesday. Anything can happen. And the monthly. So monthly looks like it's gonna break out, right? The monthly. It's currently above this red bar, the body. There's resistance, so we need to close above it. Strong move to the upside. And just close and keep going. So here we are again. See, so we're just in this range. But now looks pretty strong down. Are we gonna try to fill this gap? I think yes. But there could be a lot of movement up and down. So this 20-day moving average on the 5-minute chart. See how it came down the price and just pushed it back up. So we're gonna have a little difficulty with this rising 20-day moving average, the rising 40 and the 50. But this was pretty strong, okay? So So I think I'm gonna end the stream right now, and we'll probably live stream tomorrow as well. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification icon. See you tomorrow. Take care.